T-minus 13 seconds.
10.
T-minus 10, go for main engine start. We are go for main engine start, T-minus 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery with the Hubble Space Telescope, our window on the universe.
Discovery Houston, just wanted to let you know that the ground is currently configured for HST main bus activation. So we're ready when you are.
And Houston Discovery, the transferred internal power is complete. The umbilical is dead-faced, and we'll be standing by for your go for umbilical release.
The first images from Hubble were frankly a little disappointing. They were not as sharp and crisp as we had hoped. It turns out that the mirrors had a slightly misshapen form.
This special mirror, 2.4 meters of specially ground glass designed to capture the light of the universe back in time, billions of years, had an aberration, the way my eyes have an aberration, and I wear glasses. And so there was an initial, oh my goodness, what can we do? This icon of exploration that took 50 years to think about to fly has a problem.
And I'm positive that if we all had written down the 100 most likely problems with the Hubble Space Telescope, if everybody involved with Hubble had written down those top 100, not one of them would have listed the mirrors the wrong shape.
We feel that we can characterize the problem, the spherical aberration problem, well enough that we can take advantage of an insurance policy that we haven't talked much about, and it hasn't been in the press much, and that is we started a long time ago to plan a maintenance program. That is, every 3 years we plan to go up with the space shuttle, change out instruments, change out things that broke, the gyros or something might break. We have gyros in stock. In fact, we have in stock, in storage, most of the critical components on Space Telescopes.
We promised that we had a way to fix it.
4, 3, 2, 1,
20.
and we have liftoff. Liftoff of the Space Shuttle Endeavour on an ambitious mission to service the Hubble Space Telescope.
Houston, Endeavour has a firm handshake with Mr. Hubble's telescope.
We copy that, Cubby, and there are smiles galore down here.
The subcommittee that financed the manufacture of the most significant contact lens in American history, the fix on the Hubble Space Telescope, and then bankrolled this extraordinary space HMO that went out and gave Hubble Telescope a new contact lens. And I'm happy to announce today that after its launch now in 1990, some of its earlier disappointments, the trouble with Hubble is over. We have here a picture taken of the image of a star with the new faint object camera. Here we have the picture taken prior to the servicing mission without the co-star. Over here on my left is the new picture taken of the same star configuration after co-star. This is the picture of the same galaxy, and then here is the picture taken of the same galaxy through the new wide-field planetary camera that was installed by our gallant and brave astronauts. The pictures are remarkable. The science that will come from the pictures are of historical significance. We will now, because of the Hubble fix, be able to do 21st century science that will enable us to look back on the universe. And this is only the beginning.
3, 2, 1. Ignition and liftoff. Discovery now on its way to service NASA's Hubble Space Telescope.
The Hubble Space Telescope is a magnificent achievement because it involves so many aspects of expertise and support, everything from engineering, technology, cultural support, scientific motivation, political support.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff of Space Shuttle Atlantis. Final visit to enhance the vision of Hubble into the deepest grandeur of our universe.
Bypassed across the board, Scooter, no way.
You over the top? Yep. Okay, you're doing a great job. Thanks.
Ready, Drew? Ready, John.
And there's at the labyrinth field.
Fantastic.
You want you can increase the rate slightly? Increase rate, Megan.
Copy, increasing the rate.
John, could you get a diver to hold up the mirror end? Sure. The mirror is just outside of the telescope. The mirror is 1 foot outside the telescope. Okay, increase rate, Megan. Dr.
Copy.
Clear for the maneuver. You're clear for the maneuver. Go for the maneuver, Megan.
Copy, going to aft fixture.
I'm the witness on this. You actually were the last guy to pat it goodbye. What were you thinking when you patted Hubble goodbye? What was going through your mind?
Happy voyages. I hope everything that we did worked. It's hard not to think of Hubble as something alive, but you know, I really was thinking of Hubble as a friend.
This is a really tremendous adventure that we've been on, a very challenging mission. Hubble isn't just a satellite. It's about humanity's quest for knowledge. As Arthur C. Clarke says, the only way of finding the limits of the possible is by going beyond them into the impossible. And on this mission, we tried some things that many people said was impossible. Fixing stiff, repairing ACS, achieving all the content that we have in this mission. But we've achieved that, and we wish Hubble the very best. I want to wish Hubble its own set.
A lot of people say they feel very insignificant when they look at these images that show thousands of galaxies and tell us that there are hundreds of billions of galaxies beyond the Milky Way. And that's a certain understandable response. But I also feel a sense of gratitude and even significance myself. Now, these are philosophical issues, not science issues, right? But I feel a sense of significance that we as humans have developed or been granted the ability to develop instruments that enable us to see far beyond what the human eye alone could ever see, and to think about what it means, to think about how we on this planet relate to star systems far beyond our own. I think that's wonderful. It should make us all feel a sense of gratitude and humility, and also connectedness. You know, we're on different sides of a planet, but we're all connected as human beings on planet Earth as part of this magnificent universe. I think it should and does have a unifying effect for humanity, and I'm grateful for that.
Imagination is great, but execution is everything. So, okay, we can imagine being able to see the cosmos. And that's great. And great astronomers, great thinkers, wrote the governing equations, they imagined it. But what did it take to be able to do it in a way that responds to what we learn in a way that allows us to go beyond just the framing questions, you know? And so the Hubble Space Telescope is the consummation of a masterpiece of engineering, because many of the things Hubble did and continues to do were miracles of engineering that did not exist before. Hubble expanded our horizons of thinking with an engineering solution to something that changed the way we viewed space. Space all of a sudden was beautiful.
Take a little time and look at some of these pictures, because if the artistic merit of what a giant cloud forming hundreds of stars looks like, even if you don't really understand what that is, start by just looking at these beautiful pictures and then start reading. We go through a lot of trouble. Our wonderful science writers are trying to describe what you're really seeing, the drama of it, the scale of it, and also the connection. You know, you're looking at a place where our sun, our solar system, and your body literally come from these places that Hubble's taking a picture of, these giant clouds, making every chemical element that there is in the universe. You are part of this story. And I know that can seem hard. Scientists can seem like very distant people, very different from the rest of the world, and we're completely not. You know, scientists are you. Scientists are your neighbors and your friends. And if you've ever asked a question, you know, or if you've ever looked up into the night sky with wonder, you know, you're one of us. You know, you get to be included along with the scientists. Hubble is to us a piece of machinery that we have put our hopes and our dreams and our PhD dissertations and our arguments and our frustrations into. And 30 years on, you know, this one metal cylinder up in space carries the souls of tens of thousands of people. And, you know, that's something that it's a wonderful part of being human. What we touch begins to carry part of our humanity with it.